What is up, everybody? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today we got a really good one. We're going to be talking about that Soundcore Select Go, and it is a really cool speaker. It is a portable speaker. I think it's one of the most inexpensive portable Bluetooth speakers out there. Every time I hear a Soundcore speaker, it surprises me. So this one was no joke, and I just thought it crazy that this is the cheapest one out there that is totally worth every penny that you pay for it. And so I definitely had to bring it to you because it's absolutely value, and it's got some really cool features as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Thank you for tuning in to DJ Martini Midwest Reviews and Tutorials. If you've never tuned into my channel, just know I love doing reviews. I'm just here to help. I want to do that research for you so you don't have to. Give it to you as easy as possible, and leave some links in case you're interested in some of the products that we talk about. So thank you guys so much. Let's continue to grow the Martini Nation. Let's hit 10,000 this year. That's all I got. Thank you. Let's move on. So we have the Soundcore right here. Very, very cool box, I think, in my opinion. I always love to take a quick look at the box, see what it's got. It's got all the features on the back that it has, and some of the cool features that I could just go over right now, and just from the box. And that's what I like when you pick something up at the store. Since we're ordering things online all the time, if you're actually at the store and you pick this up, you'd be like, dang, this got some good stats on it. So it's lightweight, portable, IP67 rated. We'll talk about that in a little bit. It does have customizable 9 band EQ, TWS, True Wireless Sound Connect, so it can pair 2 speakers together wirelessly. 5 watts of vibrant sound according to the box here, and 20 hours of playtime. We'll talk about that as well. But really cool, has all those specs on there, and just from that you'd be like, wow, this is a pretty decent little speaker. So you open the box, you do get some instructions right here. We got the instruction book, nice little book here, and we have the USB type C, just a small cable, probably about 12 inches, not very long, but just enough to get the item charged. There is no wall adapter plug or anything like that in here, so it's just the cable, the charging cable, the speaker, and instruction manual. That is all that is in the box. So then, of course, yeah, the speaker's in the box. It does have, I love that it has this little cord, so you can definitely put a carabiner on here, hang it from your backpack, even tie it to your backpack. But yeah, it does have this little cable that allows you to take it with you. Very portable, super light. I think it's like 265 grams, which is super light, not heavy at all. Definitely could put this in your pocket. A little bit big, but definitely can put it in your pocket. Very easy to use, you can see, and everything is really legible. You can see everything there. Power, Bluetooth. You have positive and negative for your volumes, and you have play pause right there. Very easy to use. It does have a little knob to pull out there, and you have the USB type C charging port. There's no like 3.5 millimeter jack or anything like that, but the Bluetooth is really easy to connect and really easy to use, so don't really need it. It does have little feet, so you can set it on the table flat. Can hang this, like I said, anywhere you want, off a backpack, in the shower. It is IP rated, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But yeah, very cool speaker, very cool designs, and we'll talk a little bit more about the speaker with my little paper here, so I can make sure I get all this information out to you. But yes, the Soundcore 4 Go, and 5 watts of power, 20 hours of battery life. Again, it comes in a few colors. You can get purple, green, blue, like a red, white. It's like basically white, but has some red accents to it, which is kind of cool. And then an all white speaker, and of course the black silver with the gray emblem there. So pretty cool. The IP rating at 67 is really, really good, which means it is actually submersible up to 3 feet for about 30 minutes. So you can definitely get it wet, splashed on. It floats, so you can put it in the water. It's floatable, so it is a really cool speaker, especially if you want to take it to poolside or things like that and not worry about it getting wet. Definitely, like I said, it's only up to a certain amount of feet, 3 feet, and up to 30 minutes at that level. So take that as you will. Battery tested. So they did say that this does have 20 hours of battery life, but if you read the little small print down at the bottom, it says it was tested at 40% volume. So under half volume, but it did last 20 hours. Most people are probably going to be a little bit over that half volume, and so you can be looking at maybe 10 to 12 hours. So I still think that's a really good battery life compared to some other speakers out there that usually only last about 4 to 6 or 4 to 8 hours. So very, very cool. Now this is always compared to the JBL Go 4 or 3, I can't remember which one's out right there, but definitely the JBL is a great speaker too. I have seen it, I have heard it in the store. It does cost a little bit more at $40. It's got 4.5 watts instead of 5 watts, and it only has about 4 to 5 hours of battery life, which this one is claiming 20. And I can definitely claim that it's definitely lasted about 10 hours for my use, just using it occasionally, and for about 2 to 3 hour sessions, and then I just haven't charged it. And so it's lasted a couple sessions, and then I've just charged it. So I always recommend anytime you get anything that you need to charge, the first thing you do when you receive the item is to go ahead and give it its full charge according to the instructions, however that long that might be, or however long the light is. I think this one flashes and then turns solid when it's charged. So very cool there. Like I said, water, dust proof, and floatable, super light, and does have an app for you to be able to use to be able to go ahead and look at the item. It does have, I actually had no idea, but this item actually had an update and was able to take update through Bluetooth. So I had never had the app. I've had the speaker for about 2 months, and speakers worked flawlessly, haven't had any issues. The update did say it fixes some issues with it. Like I said, I haven't had any issues, but there was an update for it, and it's like a 3.4.0 update. So it was really easy. You do have to sign up for the app. You have to just put your email, confirm your email, and you'll be signed up for the Soundcore app. It asks you to be able to track your location to be able to find the item. Once you do that, the item will automatically pair to the item. It picks up what item you have, which was really cool, and then it automatically told me I had an update, and I went ahead and hit update. So really easy process. Took about 10 minutes for the update, and then I was good to go. It actually restarted itself and reconnected to the item that I was connected to. So it was pretty easy, and the app is pretty cool. Up in the corner so far, as I've been talking, I've been putting kind of what the app looks like. It has EQ, has a couple different EQ settings. I usually keep it on the Soundcore signature. It actually sounds really, really good in my opinion. But you can have a custom if you want your own custom EQ. I kind of showed you how you can make one of those and then just put a little name on it, and it's your custom EQ that you can have as well. So showed that in a little video in the corner, and hopefully it was helpful for you guys to check out the app as well for this, which was pretty simple and easy to use, but you do have to sign up for it. Other than that, another speaker that I always talk about too is that I have over here is the Tribit Micro 2 or Micro 1, whichever one you can get. These are really, really good speakers. They are double the price, but you can still get them for about $50 to $69, depending on where you're getting it, and depending if you get a discount. Sometimes they have like 15% off on Amazon. So this was a really, really good speaker. I was so surprised when I got the speaker how well it works. I do have a review on this if you want to check this out. It's the Tribit Micro. But you can definitely take a look at that, but I always just talk about that one as well. It's a really good speaker. This one is just as surprising, but the key to this that I've left out the whole time is the price point. At right now, it is $25 on Amazon. $25 for the speaker, and it sounds fantastic. Like I said, a lot of the times compared to the JBL line of Go speakers, which I've heard, and they do sound good. I do have a couple old school ones like the Clip that I really do like as well. But this one, in my opinion, and it's going to be up to you guys by how you guys like your sound and how you hear. A lot of people say they're so close that they can barely tell the difference. But in my opinion, this one takes the cake on JBL. I really love the sound signature that it has. Like I said, can adjust that, and it's pretty cool. So do love the Soundcore Select Go and the value that you're getting it at $25, because that Select or the JBL Go is $50. This one is $25, so it's half the price, and you get just as much speaker, if not more, depending on your ear. So we're going to go ahead and give it a quick sound test, guys, so you can guys give it a listen, and then we'll wrap it up with the little pros and cons and get you guys on out of here. Alright guys, so we're going to give you that quick sound test. I just have a microphone, so maybe some headphones will be a little bit better if you want the sound test. That microphone is connected to me. I am about 3 feet away with my tablet connected through Bluetooth. We're going to go ahead and just show you how easily it does connect with the Bluetooth. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and it is, I have already connected it to it. It's really easy. You just find Soundcore Select 4 and click on it, and it'll be hooked up really easy. It was super simple. You just go to your Bluetooth settings. But anyways, let's go ahead and turn it on. You'll see how it lights up, and then it also is flashing to connect, and it should automatically connect pretty easily to my tablet that's here. There we go. So it took about 10 to 15 seconds, but it got there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set this guy down here, and we'll go ahead and give you a quick sound test. Alright guys, there's a quick sound test. I think I give you a little bit of variety, a little bit of things. Pros and cons. And the pro for sure is $25. You're not going to find a better speaker out there. I'm telling you right now, I do the research all the time. I'm looking for great values, Bluetooth speakers and everything. And for $25, you're not going to beat the Select 4 Go from Soundcore. It is a great speaker. It sounds fantastic. It's portable. It's light. It gets loud. It has an EQ. It has its own app. It can get updates, which I didn't even know. So it definitely has a lot going for it. It's waterproof. You can take it up to a certain amount. 3 feet, in the water with you. It's going to float anyways because it's floatable. So yes, it has great power. On the sound test I was doing it, I hit maybe 75-80% volume. I didn't even go to max, but even at max volume it doesn't distort that bad, so it still sounds pretty good. So I was very surprised. So you can definitely fill a room for it. When I was in front of that speaker about 3 feet away, there's no way that I'd be listening to it at the levels that I was actually listening to it, because it was too loud. So I would have it really honestly at about maybe 40-50% volume, which is going to allow you to get a lot of battery life out of this, up to 20 hours, which is crazy. So good battery life. excellent portability and the ability to take it poolside, to take it to the beach. You can use it by the tub and not worry about it falling in the tub. It's going to be fine. You can use it in the shower. You can use it at your desk, which I do a lot, hooking it up to a laptop. I might be portable somewhere. I might be in a different part of the house, and I'll definitely take the speaker with me, hook it up through the Bluetooth, and I can listen to my favorite podcast that sounds fantastic. I can watch movies and they still sound really, really good. So yes, it can do a lot other than music as well. So very cool speaker, definitely all pros, and $25 is the kicker. So that's fantastic. I don't have a lot of negatives about a speaker. Now it does have the app, and the app is really cool. I did show you that you can do EQs, you can make a custom EQ, you can make it sound the way you want it to sound, and that's the big thing on these speakers, because some people say JBL's better, this speaker's better, this speaker's better. Well, everybody has their opinions, and that is awesome. I'm not gonna frown on anybody's, because I will agree that those other some JBL speakers do sound good. Like I said, I have a JBL right back here, and it's an old school one, but I still love the way this thing sounds. So I'm not gonna fret on any of that. I'm just telling you, for the value you're gonna get on this at $25, and it's comparable to all those speakers, that's a value. So very, very cool. The negative on the app is, though, you do have to sign an account. You have to go ahead and allow it to find your speaker and things like that. So it's not like the super easiest app to use. Once you get it connected to your item, it does find your item every time and all that stuff. But you do have to have it tracking you to be able to get your item. And sometimes I don't like that about some of the apps, and having to sign an account and verify your account. It'd be easier if you could just open an app and it works to be able to connect to your speaker through Bluetooth. So sometimes I don't like that about apps, but it is what it is these days, and it was really easy to connect and use once you get it all going. Did have an update, which is, some people might not like that you have to update speakers and things like that, but I was surprised that it did have an update, and I'm okay to update it if it needs it. So very, very cool that they're tracking their items and they're trying to keep everything working as best as possible through a company like Soundcore. So pretty cool that they do actually have an app. But to be nitpicky, it would be nice if it had a 3.5mm jack. A lot of other smaller speakers sometimes do have that, which would be really cool to be able to wire connect into this. I would be able to do some extra cool stuff with it if I could. It doesn't have a microphone, so that might bother some people out there. But other than that, I just can't how flawless this has worked. Play, pause, the volume control, the Bluetooth connection. It can pair to another speaker by that true wireless sound, so you can pair it as well. Waterproof, portable. I mean, there's just so many goods. $25, an absolute steal and a value in my opinion. So definitely go ahead and give it a look. Check it out. It's definitely worth $25 in my opinion. So hopefully, if you guys think the same, if you have one of these speakers, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of the Soundcore Select Go, if it's one of your favorite speakers, or you do prefer maybe that JBL or a different speaker out there. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been DJ Martini Midwest Reviews and Tutorials. So check out my channel if you want more reviews, which will be coming, and tutorials as well. So give a like, subscribe, share if this was helpful at all, and please hit the bell notification so you know when I put out my next video, and hopefully that'll be really, really soon, and we'll see you on the next one.